What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Cyseal. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city. So you were, and so you weren't. Behold! There we are. Meet my other half, hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Cyseal proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow. A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It's foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand. Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane. Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abatement. We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't see... There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate... It's not a trick, it's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a... Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot get to be out in the night. To stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You could, but of course it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of... I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop. Once you're there, just take the stairs. But do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Cyseal.
Bringing a wolf to a hen house.
And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Sorcery, sex, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
When this little Sharon fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now, enough doom and gloom.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this flesh for all our sakes.
Wouldn't hurt a fly.
Come on, men! Put your backs into it! We need more help or she's lost! Come on, men! Put your backs into it!
Buckets to save her! What if the orcs are sending another fleet?
The ship's blazing ever higher!
I'm dripping.
Taking a tumble!
Sailor, what news from the mainland?
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for a joyride?
No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Ythel anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that...
Teleportation!
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst. Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for a joyride?
No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
And don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Ythel anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an all wing 500 yards of my loving nature.
The time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride.
No, he didn't. He drove it straight to the
what
bubble
news
bank.
from the mainland?
Oh, nothing new, sir.
Oh,
Zombies,
and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Youthful Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an all wing 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
No, he didn't. He drove it straight to the bubble bank.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Youthful Gore anymore?
Youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orchid charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an all wing 500 yards of my loving nature.
Is that...
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
No, he didn't. He drove it straight to the bubble bank.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
Not even worth the rummaging.
These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain's orders. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the source hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognise you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation? You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs put on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain Aureus something fierce.
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my hands.
We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field orc attacks long enough. I don't think you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'll bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out? I certainly hope.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Curtius, proud protector of this house of Legion goods. This is a storing house for Legion supplies, perhaps the most important building in the realm, by my and others' estimation. And I, Sergeant Curtius, have been trusted to guard it.
This place reeks of orc stench.
Curtius is my name. The Legion is my calling.
This place.
She's purring, the darling.
What fool would trust a 2-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
Too-bit indeed. Not even a skeptic like you can deny that she loves me.
An orc in love? Ha! When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
One
Come
day,
now.
Moira.
Enough
One day
doom
you'll show
and
'em
gloom.
all.
Cast your gaze instead upon my fair, fanged fin.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our shakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all. One day, Moira.
One day you'll show 'em all.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish?
Borrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear! So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
Everyone needs a hand now and then. Take the fish, and none but us will be the wiser.
Sure, everyone needs a hand, but who are we to offer the merchant's hand without his consent? He should leave fish be.
No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows.
Ethics are fine in theory, but nothing would stop me from helping you through a hard time. This man merely holds that same principle.
That fish simply isn't ours to give. We can't offer it up as though we had the right to do so.
Fresh haddock, perfect for a fry-up.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Spirit! Or should I say, the soul?
That's my fish.
Sir, did you just steal that fish?
I'm happy before!
You were a witness to this event, no? Tell me.
I'm surprised his pantaloons haven't caught fire yet. The damn liar.
Simply shocking the way he so blatantly...
What kind of monster are you? You encouraged me to take the fish and then throw me...
Come along quietly. You did the crime, sir, and the...
Fresh haddock, perfect for a fry-up. Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
You! Hypocrites and traitors! I thought source hunters were supposed to help the people, not lure them into crime and punishment.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Not in the mood for tea.
Ah, hello, proportionate. Well, I can see on the symmetry of face that you're a great fan of fine art, no?
Join the Spud Club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
This place reeks of orc stench.
An orc in love. Ha! When this little charm fades, she'll liberate the flesh from our faces.
Come now, enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair, fanged filly.
This place reeks of orc
Avert
stench.
your gaze, and I'll handle this threat for all our shakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
Ah, who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my dumbbell of a friend here that orcs are predators, not...
Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see that she's completely docile. But my prejudiced friend here still wants to kill her. My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls, when who did I see creeping along the shore but this lovely orcish lady? For a brief second, as long as eternity, we locked eyes. Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind to ignore my sword and instead adroitly fling my pouch of trinkets towards her. A vial of love potion shattered over her head, and when she I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress. A lady with such a sweetly savage manner would never willingly join up with those...
Ha! I can assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but who's telling...
Ah, I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteemed periodical from the Wizards of Youthful Gore about an amazing opportunity that could change my life, I had to act fast or lose the once-in-a-lifetime deal. I sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only, and has
spending all his cash on snake oil and bringing a temporarily tranquilized monster into our midst to boot.
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the potion will be everlasting, as printed.
You see, he'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet. Please tell me you can reason with him, or ditch reason and use your sword to shave him from his...
If this love potion is as dodgy as it sounds, she could come to her vicious senses at any time.
What's the point in causing more pain in this beleaguered city? Question her and see what comes of it.
One day, Moira. One day you'll show 'em all.
You must realise that if this orc gets loose in the city, we're the ones who'll have to put her down and deal with the bloody aftermath.
This place reeks of orc stench.
Think of the intel this creature could provide. And if she begins to revert, these men are armed and will be able to subdue her.
One day you'll show 'em all.
No, we'll do as I say.
Glad to hear I'm not the only one with common sense around here. I'll do—
No! She's harmless! You bastard! You had no right!
No right to protect not only you from your own stupidity, but myself and the citizens of Cyseal as well.
It's you we need protection
This place
from,
reeks of orc
murderer.
stench.
Fortunately, the wizards of youthful gore make a revenge elixir that will show you what's what.
Go ahead and throw your sugar water on me if you like. Your foolishness is no longer my problem. Thank you, stranger. If you ever need help, I'll do my best to repay you.